Okay, what's going on, guys? I'm Divik. Welcome back into a new video. So, as you guys are aware, I have several projects in the works right now. So here's a little something to hold y'all over while I get those things done. I decided to do one of these just because. But let's check out the base. It's mostly done now. I've kind of furnished everything I wanted to furnish. So let's get into it. So we got 4 buildings to check out, or I guess areas, or no, excuse me, 5 areas to check out. Is it 5? We'll say 5 or 6, whichever number you want to go with. But let's check this out. So let's just say like, oh, I'm returning to base from like a meat run or whatever, right? So I would want to land about right here. So this is the town, the center. Right, so you would want to land your creatures either right here on the ground, or on that roof, or on that roof over there where the ice wyvern is. Or if you're real skilled with a flyer, you can land over there where the griffin is. So you dismount, and then you have multiple areas. First things first, this is one of my favorite areas in the base actually. It's going to be the Desolate Titan statue area. Now you get these guys from taking on the Overseer's Desolate Titan. The big one with that's gray. It's got the white glowing eyes. You get one of these through beating it, and I've beaten it 3 times. So through dumb luck in some cases, and then just outright terror. But hey, this thing was super cool. I may want to fight it one more time just so I can get another statue like right here, and then have them facing all 4 different directions. I think that would be really, really cool. This is giving like a big like a monster statue or something like you would see in like Greek movies and whatnot. But one of my favorite details of this statue, in fact, is the moss that's on this area. That's also meant to mimic the fur that you see on the actual Desolate Titan, which is just a really nice detail actually. But first and foremost, if we go right here to the center, yes, we'll get into that here in a second, and it should be very obvious what that is. But if we go in here first, this is the main building. This is the main thing. This is my crafting area. Now, to my left here, we have our storage, which I don't have anything for this vault or these vaults just yet, but I'll find something for them. But that's my vault storage. Right here to the right is my grinder. I put all the loot I get from these boss fights and whatnot. I keep the blueprints, but not the actual items themselves. That's not something I'm interested in. So I literally just grind up all the resources and take them over to the replicator. So then, which is right there in the center. And also we have the cyber structures chemistry bench. I have 2 of them. I haven't used them in a while because, well, I just grind up resources and whatnot. And what I like to do is these don't make any noise except for the startup. Like watch this. And then it just goes quiet, right? That's it. No noise whatsoever. I love it. It's so good. We have, all right, right over here, blueprint storage. I have it all organized based on what it is. So armor pieces, tools, weapons, and saddles. So like tools like your shields, your lance, sword. Well, I guess that counts as a weapon, don't it? So I guess these guys right here, and then you got your weapons right over here, which is mostly the guns, the compound bows. I have a couple blueprints for that, a couple blueprints for these guys, and a tech rifle actually. Ooh, you know what? I might want to craft one of these actually. Oh, I have 1 craft left. Ayo, hold on. Oh, the craft element is so stupid. But yeah, all these different saddles and whatnot. Man, so many saddles, so little time. Oh boy. We go to the right again. We have our vanilla smithy, just in case there is anything that I need to craft that isn't in the cyber structures replicator over there. Because sometimes, this thing updates very frequently, but whenever there's new items, I ended up having to make it in the smithy here. Like when Rag first dropped and we got the bison, I had to make the bison saddle in. Wait, was that in my inventory or is that? No, it is in here. Is it? Is it in here? If I could spell. Yeah, I had to use the vanilla. What's it called? Because I couldn't craft it in the cyber structure thing just yet. But everything is organized very decently well, I would say. And of course, generator, which makes absolutely no noise whatsoever. I love it. Same with the replicator, no noise whatsoever. Except for when you turn it off. And then you turn it on. And then nothing. Ah, it's so good. Versus the vanilla fabricator, which I don't even know why I have that thing. But we circle around here. We also have the cyberstructures crafting area thing, which is updated to feature all the different stuff. Okay, that's cool. And then of course cyberstructures has all their different variants of items along with the vanilla items as well. Is the bison saddle available in here? I don't know if it is. I actually haven't checked. Oh, it is. Nice. Okay. Cool. But yeah, all the different summer event stuff, which I personally don't care about, if I'm honest. Like, it doesn't interest me at all. But yeah, it's just, otherwise, it's just your normal smithy. Nothing too crazy there. And with the exception that you can make other tech item related items in here, which is really cool. Now, hold on, actually, do they have their own fabricator? I forget. Hello? Oh, they do. Okay, I need to craft that at some point. But yeah, that's all my crafting materials and whatnot. If you're wondering where all my resource storage is, I just throw it all in here. I'll be completely honest with you. All my resources are just sitting right here. I mean, this is a PvE server. I don't really have much to worry about in that regard. I definitely need to do a couple more resource runs because I'm running low on some stuff. But I get a lot from grinding up materials and whatnot, so it's fine. Industrial Grill, which is the cyber structures one, hence the silence. I love it. Also, one thing, I haven't seen the vanilla one in a while, but I gotta say, all these different plates and whatnot, and then you got the skillets right here. That might be cast iron, actually. That's really cool. So that this thing is just cooking meat constantly until I don't have any meat in there. And then, of course, I just take it over here, put it away, and then there we go. So yeah, everything is all organized here in the fridges as well. We got, I guess, miscellaneous until I decide where to put them. We got unfertilized eggs right in here. Oh, there's a water bottle in there. Hello. Let's take that out. We'll put that in here. There you go. You got there, and as you saw already, there's meat in here. There's mushrooms galore. So all the Eocacaria mushrooms plus the rare mushrooms are in here. And we got the kibble, all the kibbles that I get. You can actually get kibble from killing the alpha quets in arcology, by the way. So that's there, except for these guys, which are the fermented narco berries you get from Plateosaurus. That is why this guy is in here. So this guy is fermenting these, along with having some food for himself, of course. And then we got Barbados right over here. Super cool, super cool. He's just holding a bunch of junk stuff for me, and also, honestly, just a bunch of random stuff. Some random trophy items, which I actually need to take out of here, so I can put them where they belong. No, not you two. So, you know what? Why don't you come along with me right quick while we do that. So, here. Take all this stuff out. Yes, I have a King Titan. Fight me. Just kidding. I need to get rid of that, actually. I had to force tame him to get the derms for a certain something. But yeah, let's see. I think, which one is it? Is it this one? I want to say it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. So we got all these different spots. Everything's all organized via what it is. So stuff for that would go in the trophy room if I didn't already have it placed would be that. I guess taxidermy bases kind of count since, you know, you need those for, what's it called? Actually, you know what? No, that doesn't make any sense. That goes in, oh, that wouldn't go in there. So we got the apex drops and then all the skelly boys and whatnot. They all go in here. I guess the flags can count as trophy room, I suppose. Super cool, super cool. But yeah, no, everything has its spot, and so that way I know where stuff is, and it's nice and easy. You know, of course, all my building structures. I need to place these down now at some point because I got generators everywhere. I can definitely, you know, do that. Oh, here we go. I guess that works. Put that in there. There we go. All these replicators and stuff. Which, by the way, okay, just one thing to, just sidebar real quick. One thing I can appreciate about cyber structures is them making certain items smaller. Now, why do I use this replicator and not, you know, the vanilla one? Yeah. That's why. This thing would take up the entire room. And also, exactly. I will give ASA the credit though. At least it stays powered via generator now, which you don't need element in there, so that's nice. But you still need element to craft stuff. I believe dyes are in here if we want to get into vault storage stuff and things. But yeah, that's about it. And also, one thing to note is for previous videos, you guys are probably noticing that something is missing in here. Yeah, that's on purpose. Give me 1 second. All right, next room. Now, again, a couple folks were like very much did like the trophies on there, and I agree. However, I wanted to definitely make a different room for that because I wanted a place for the dermises, and the dermises would get in the way of crafting area. I mean, there's a lot of dead space in there, but still, I don't want to clutter the place. So I made this. So let's just go ahead and casually walk because we have no reason to sprint. And behold the trophy room. Now this section's not going to be as long because it's very straightforward. You got dermises of some vanilla bosses right here and over here. I did have none attack dermises right here, but I don't know what happened to them. I did get new ones, so I'll just place those down. But we got gamma right there, beta right there, alpha right there. All of the artifacts, I think I might be missing a couple, I'm not sure. I need to just have a look. But a bunch of trophy heads for all the vanilla bosses, including some boss ones, like these, like the Desolate Titan, which is right over the door. And then we also have Alpha Rock Drake, Alpha Wyverns, like Poison, Lightning, and Ice from Arcology, and then we have the vanilla Fire Wyvern right there. And of course, we have all 4 tiers of the Desolate Titan, Gamma, Alpha, Beta, and then the Overseer one. It was supposed to be in order where Beta is right here, but I said, you know what, it actually looks pretty good with the Alpha being in the front because it is supposed to be the hardest of the 3. And then you have the Overseer's Experiment one there. This is the Elder Daemonis, which is from, I want to say, Tristan's Additional Creatures. There is one for Tyrannodominator, however, it is currently, last I saw, it was bugged. The dermis itself is humongous and clips through the wall, and we don't want that. And this one is also clips through the wall just a little bit, but not enough to be noticeable. The other one definitely did, so I picked it up. It would have gone like right here if it wasn't so big, but also because I know people are gonna ask, that's why those aren't swapped, because the actual base is like blocking it. But I actually don't mind it too much because it kind of gives the impression of, it also tells you exactly where these things are standing. But I also don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. Yeah, Ice Titan there, Megapithecus here, Broodweather here. You got the 3 Titans right there, and then you got a space right there for whatever the heck else. Megapithecus up there, Rockwell right here, and then you got 5 more right there for whatever the heck else. As I said, all the artifacts going across the room. And then we have every single armor that is currently within the game. We got, a Desert Cloth with a Sinister hat from Bob's Tall Tales. We got the 3 Bob's Tall Tales outfits, which I had to get my console character on just to get these placed, since you can't, you literally cannot do anything with these items. Hello, big lag. See, just as an example, I need to have that downloaded, but I'm not gonna touch that again. I'm gonna need to get my console character on here just for that. Of course, you also have the hazard armor, and then hazard armor with the 4 skins that come, the 4 helmet skins that come with that thing. Y'all keep it PG and keep it clean in my comments, all right? Sheesh. Got the flak armor, the scuba gear right there. I need to paint that purple. So I need to swap that purple and white. Good grief, that looks terrible. We got the riot gear, of course. 2 sets of the tech armor, because I couldn't decide which coloration I wanted to display, so I displayed both. And then we have the Manticore armor right over there. And then plenty of space for any future armors that may come in. I did have variations with like different like event skins placed down, but I decided against that because that would cause too much clutter. And admittedly, this does look cooler. Now, some stuff still needs to get painted. Like these two things still need to be painted. Like they're not painted at all. I need to get my console character on here again to paint these 2. Probably in similar fashion to this. But yeah, that is the trophy room. I'm happy with it. I'm still adding stuff to it. I may. Oh, there go the guard dogs. Yeah, I have them in place for something specific that I'm going to show you guys right now. So, be right back. All right, my friends. Up next, we have, well, the breeding area, which I'm going to combine this with another spot, just because this one's very straightforward. I have followed similar design plans. Do you mind, guys? Now, I followed similar design plans, but as you can see, we're currently breeding the bison. So I've had similar design plans to this from this before. Of course, there's Bob's Tall Tale skins all over, with the flooring here, and then the roof area there. Ignore the Meraxes, they are here for the safety of the bison, since, you get creatures spawning in this area all the time. So I figured, some guards to protect the area would be nice. And because it's open, these guys will be able to walk around freely and do whatever. And these guys are on aggressive and following the griffin that's on top of there. And, well, they can sustain themselves. I mean, there is a what's it right there? There is a trough, but I'd say the Meraxes can sustain themselves just by killing all the creatures around. Okay, so if we sprint past this guy, we run right over to the greenhouse, which, I'll be honest, I've never done a 2-story greenhouse before, so I figured, what the heck, why not? Let's go ahead and come inside. Now, I don't actually need a Phiomia. I don't need a poop pig, because I just gather all the poop from breeding creatures and bring it to the dung beetle. So we have all the different plants in here. I got 2 from narco berries, 1 from mejo berries, and then I believe what's down here again? Got Savaroot down here, and I want to say this is long grass? Question mark? Long grass. Yep. I have a lot of long grass, because I use the long grass to feed the wild tames when I tame creatures. So we go upstairs, more long grass. I believe we have rock carrots right here, and citronal here, and then more long grass right here. As I said, I never done a 2-story like greenhouse before, so I figured out what the heck. And it's small enough to where I can just jump down and not take too much damage from jumping down off of a top floor, which would be normally crazy, but you know. But yeah, nothing special as far as design, just a little something or other. Got the water tanks right here to power it. Got the water tap right over here. I will say I do kinda sorta miss the piping. It had a bit of charm to it. It gave like an industrial feel, especially when you put it on top of everything, right? And the way I did them sometimes is I had them entering from the side here and then like encapsulating and cascading over the top of the building, and had some just dropping down the middle. I like that, but this definitely looks better without the piping all over the place. Though I did in some cases use those just to just to add a little extra flair to the building, so like for like scaffolding and whatnot. But I'm gonna need to do something first for the final building, and that's gonna be this one over here to my left. But yeah, I'll be right back one more time, and then we'll end off today's video. Okay, final building in the for today is going to be the barn, which I'm very happy with this thing. I love the way it came out, but I had to put some creatures down just to give you a general idea on what it would look like in here. Now, why fairies? I don't know. Why not? Well, when you walk in, there's going to be different creatures just parked in here, just cause. Now, this is just to give you a general idea on what it's going to look like in here. Some of these aren't actually going to be in here. Like, the fairies are not going to be in here. That's ridiculous. The bison will, of course, be in here. These guys are currently being mutated, so, of course, they look like normal. And Kylos also aren't going to be in here. I think the Dodix would probably be. Dodix, Castoroids will probably be in here, but not these guys, because, no. I don't know why. But Megalosaurus also won't be in here because it's Megalosaurus. They're just going to be in here sleeping all day anyway, so no. And also, all of these I've shown off in videos before, so ayo. And yes, I did fix up the Terror Birds. They have the same colors now. I decided to go with the green. Now, there's one more thing I did want to maybe add to this, but I don't know if it's going to take up too much space, is there's all this room right here in the middle, right? I was thinking about putting another building on top, because on the center map, if you guys remember, I had the aviary on top of the parking garage where I had all of my gathering creatures all placed down. I've thought about doing that here, but I don't know if I want to do that in this location. I may want to teleport to another location altogether and have my big aviary there, because, you know, there's wyverns and whatnot now. And plus there's the arcology wyverns, which I haven't hatched any eggs of those guys yet, but I definitely want to. But yeah, this is the barn. I'm super happy with it. I gave it the old barn shape. You can see I did the super sloped, what's it called, right here. You can kind of, is it 7? It is 7. So like right in here, you can kind of see, oh, I forgot I can zoom in. So right here, got the sloped walls there. And then they kind of cascade down. I'm super proud of this build, I will say. And I kind of did something similar. I did something similar as well with the trophy room. I don't know if you guys noticed it. Probably not. But I did like a kind of like a double roof type deal here, to where like I use the slopes right here. Then there's a row of ramps right there, and then the regular roof going up to a point right there. But yeah, that is the freaking base area. I'm super proud of it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have made a whole video just showing it off to everybody. But that will do for this video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. More cool projects are on the way, so don't you worry, don't you worry. This one might be a little late, just because I wanted to get this out today, but I also wanted to make sure that there's actual quality and effort put into this thing, even though I'm just walking around and checking, showing off my base. You know, even that, I want to put effort into everything, so yeah. all the YouTube accoutrement aside, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.